Hi, it's Margaret from The Art of Dog, and I'm here today talking about something a little different. It's a focus, instead of focusing on the dogs, we're focusing on the humans, myself, you, and how our energy and behavior and thought processes and actions impact our dog's health. And this idea of mutual regard is really a foundation of that. And I started thinking in those terms way back when I first started the Art of Dog as a dog training business, because it was very important to me that people understand the inherent needs of dogs, to understand the species that they have in their house a little bit better, to know what their needs are behaviorally and emotionally. So I do want to mention a few books that I think people really should take a look at. None of them are too big or difficult. One is called The Other End of the Leash by Patricia McConnell. Another one is called Culture Clash by Jean Donaldson. And the third one is called Calming Signals by Turid, Turid, Rugas, Rugaas, a Norwegian trainer. You can also find a lot of material about that her calming signals work online. I also have a handout for my clients. It's because it's that important. It's important to learn about dogs and to understand their needs and how we impact them when we live in such close proximity to them. So when they're in the house and they're with us all the time, our emotional state and the type of attention we give to them has a huge impact. We love that dogs are emotional sponges, but it can be harmful for them if we take advantage of that and misuse that nature of theirs. When we are stressed, they want to relieve that for us oftentimes. I will be doing another video to talk more about how you can recognize that stress, the kinds of behaviors they might do. You might be surprised at some of them. So I'm going to keep that separate and keep this video focused on you and on what we as humans need to take care of in ourselves to make this relationship very healthy. The Lassie paradigm can really, we love it as kids, but you have to remember that that isn't realistic and that we sometimes have this misplaced romantic ideal of what we want. And we become sort of enmeshed with our dogs a little too much. And so the first thing I want you to think about is, instead of being enmeshed with them, that you are side by side with them on this journey through life. You have your journey, your dog has their own journey, right? So you're next to each other, you're quite close, but you need to respect the path that they're on as well. So that's the first thing that I really want you to try and think about. You can be loving and caring without that enmeshment. You really can. The three things that I want you to focus on that I'll discuss a little bit. One is this idea of grounding yourself, the importance of breathing, and the importance of listening. I know grounding and earthing are very trendy, but really I think we've lost touch with that. And again, dogs can help us remind us of the importance of this. But I want to give you a picture of this that I learned from an amazing Oaxacan herbalist, Doña Enriqueta Contreras, that I learned kind of by chance, which is one of the things that I love, is coming across things that it just seems to happen at the right time. I was at a women's herbal conference in New Hampshire at loose ends during one of the class session periods. And I wandered into the tent where she was teaching. I hadn't meant to go to the class, but I went, let me see what's going on. And I came in at just the right time where she had everybody stand up and plant their feet on the ground barefoot. And she said, imagine that the earth is holding you up. Mother Earth is holding you up under your feet. And just that difference, instead of us standing on the earth, this idea of the earth supporting us, I think is, for me, a great reminder, a great picture to calm myself and to remember that the planet has so much to offer us, right? Natural healing methods are all about that. But again, this is to help you ground yourself and to breathe. So breathe. Dogs are extremely aware of breath. When we get stressed, we hold our breath. Dogs do too. When you're working in a situation with an acute illness or pain with your dog, and you're attending to them, you have to remember to breathe. So practicing these deep grounding breaths into the body are incredibly important. Anytime you're stressed out about your dog, take a step back and ground yourself and take a couple breaths. One of the things that will often happen when you do these things with your dog is it will open up your ears and your energy to listen to them and what their needs are, right? So when you step out into nature, if you're lucky enough to go to a forest or to a beach, near water, those are amazing places to practice. You can practice in these beautiful natural environments and then bring that back with you to your home and to your dog. You're going to practice grounding and breathing and letting go. That will widen your view and open your ears and your heart up to listening to what your dogs need. Your dogs will not have to do that work for you. You can, like I was saying, be in proximity to them and with them, and then you'll be listening to what their needs are, right? And you can find whatever phrases or visual pictures or ideas that help you with this, to help you with this idea of stabilizing yourself and breathing and listening. And you will be rewarded with your dog then actually communicating with you more about their needs. So I want you to practice those things. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to, I'm not telling you to sit and meditate for an hour. So don't feel that it's a burden. It's something you can do very quickly, I think. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And so practice those things, and then we'll talk about maybe what your dog is showing you, and how you can start interacting with them in healing in an unexpected way. All right. Look forward to talking to you soon. Please leave comments and let me know your thoughts, maybe your experiences with this practice. Okay. Bye bye.